After studying the ruling of Judge Fiona de Pinar in the case of defamation brought by Pastor Alf Lukau against Solomon Ashoms, lawyers for the Nigerians say they will file an appeal.
We're putting in a leave to appeal. And I want to go through a few of the points from our application for leave to appeal. Our sentence. So it's a leave to appeal. A lot of people have been asking, so why haven't you been to prison yet? Why haven't you been to prison? It's because my legal team was looking at the judgment again. Was the judgment right? And in all fairness, everybody deserves a chance, and justice should be for everybody. And they looked at the judgment and they felt, no, I think here, and here, the honorable lady judge didn't give a fair analysis and conclusion to it.
Solomon says this is the reason he has not been sent to jail yet, because his lawyers have discovered some loopholes in the judgment of Fiona de Pinar, for which reason they are filing for an appeal.
The court, and they said, no, I defamed him, so that's contempt of court. So I need to go to prison. And we went back and forth. Even some of the papers that we filed, that was when they said the papers were not rightly filed. And we had to pay for part of their legal fee until that period, which was, you remember very well, where I gave you all the breakdown of how much I had collected. Some of you guys helped out, and I paid about 44,000 rand. Now, when that judgment came out about 3 weeks ago, I was committed to go to prison because I have counted the cost of persecution, of silencing people. It will shock you to know that there are a lot of people trying to silence me right now. And I'm going to take time to share that one after the other. There are big churches that are trying to silence me right now. There are individuals that are trying to silence me right now.
Ashoms, who was sentenced to 20 days in jail for defamation, says he was committed to going to jail until his lawyers drew his attention to some loopholes.
At this stage, after I was sentenced, I was ready. But my legal team decided to say, hey, let's study this judgment carefully and look for a way to put in an application for leave to appeal, which means going before the judge and saying, look, we would want to appeal. And the judge could say, okay, look, you have a chance of appealing. Yeah, if you don't have a chance for appealing, you will be told that. So that's where we are right now. I was sentenced and I was asked to pay their cost of their legal cost. So I have to raise money. Some of you guys have really helped out in so many different ways, and I appreciate every one of it.
Solomon says there has been some elements of persecution and injustice as he recounted some incidents that took place.
So you allowed civilians to bring us into a police station and interrogate us in a police station, civilians. We opened the case. We never heard from that investigating officer right from 2017 until 2 weeks ago, out of the blues, after the judgment that I was given against me. He called my wife. After 4 years, nothing. He said no. He took the case to the court, and the court said that CD we gave them with the evidence was not formulated appropriately. But you never told us. You never gave us any progress with the case or anything. Injustice and persecution. That's what we experienced with my family.